Hi, I'm Elizabeth Heckford. I'm the Law of Attraction lady, and I felt it was about time I told you a little bit about my book, Exodai, which is a memoir that I'm going to be publishing in the next couple of months. I've actually been working on it for the best part of 8 years, and there's a lot of energy that's gone into this book, and I've been chiseling away at it, refining it, getting it re-edited, and again and again. Anyway, we've got the final product, and it's ready to be launched, so I'm just doing a bit of marketing now to build up awareness and build up a marketing list so that when I launch on Amazon KDP, that it isn't a flop. So on Amazon KDP, when you self-publish a book, you've got to have a groundswell of interest. So I'm talking a lot about my book, Exodai, now on all my various YouTube channels. Now, basically, the story really, I think it will appeal very much to the self-help market because it's an actual personal story about how I learned to love myself. And it goes right back to why I didn't love myself, which you may know is because I was a lesbian and I couldn't accept my sexuality. Basically, as I grew up through my adolescence, I was ostracized because of my sexuality and I internalized a lot of self-loathing and self-hate, and I really didn't love myself as a lesbian. And it wasn't until much, much later, when I was about 35, that I actually realized that there was an issue that I needed to work on. So it's very much a story of lack of self-love, and all the people who are out there who have been ostracized for any reason will probably be able to relate to my book. But what it does is it goes into some of the experiences I had as an adult, where I was sabotaging my life, sabotaging my success in business, sabotaging all my relationships, getting into very dysfunctional relationships. And it's quite fascinating. It goes back there all the way to when I was on a reality TV show. And that was where I first acknowledged that I had an issue and that I needed to work on myself. I started to see a counselor. We started to peel off the layers of the onion and get to the core me and help me to learn to love myself. But it was specifically in a very tortuous relationship that I had with a Japanese dominatrix. I'd moved to Tokyo and I'd built up this relationship with this Japanese dominatrix, and she properly tortured me mentally and physically. But because of my approach to that relationship and because of what I was trying to do and because of my behavior, I slowly managed to get out the other side, and I sort of ricocheted between genius and insanity. There's even a story of a past life regression that I did in my book where I was able to really shed some emotion and some of the debilitating paradigms that I had in my subconscious. And I come out the other side a triumph, having learnt to love myself. And I think it's just very, very interesting process for anybody in the personal development or self-help space, for anybody who's self-abusing themselves because of something that happened in their past, some form of ostracization, and you're out there in your adult life abusing yourself through some way, shape or form. In my case, it was an S&M relationship. I think a lot of people will really be able to relate to this book. So go to www.exodai.co.uk to find out more information on the book. You can also sign up so you'll be notified as soon as the book is launched on Amazon. And also, if you comment down below, yes, please, I will actually send you a free copy of the prologue to whet your appetite. So look out for Exodai coming soon.
I've actually been working on it for the best part of 10 years. No, that's a lie.